We need to, what do we need to do? We need to go to D.O. Dock the Destroyer. We'll start playing. Time for the main event, yeah. Hell yeah. All right, Dock the Destroyer. I did get, by the way, with Chubo's help, I did get Centauri Alliance working pretty much properly. It still takes a long time to load, but not as long as the, like, weirdo versions. This is a good screen. I have to mount the disc and then drop to basic and then run it differently than the Munt. That's not Munt, Hayes. You know that. Would you like to cheat? No. Joystick. Chubo, do you remember what spread of attributes are necessary to win the game? Like, the default spread is fine, right? I think. Or at least it's enough to get, like, most of the way. You fight the warrior. It's actually easier to fight the warrior. Yeah, he drinks... If your intelligence isn't high enough, he drinks deadly poison. I know you can get strength and endurance boosts partway through the game. Got him. You flee in panic, carrying only a club, backpack, and 5 silver groats. The shaman calls after you. You shall not reach the city before we hunt you down. Give up now and save yourself shame. You run. Gritting your teeth, you vow to save the rubble runners, despite the shaman's curses. If you can prevent the water from rising, they will honor you as a hero. You hear a cry of pain. Through the mossy ruins, a blood-stained acolyte staggers, the stub of an arrow in his thigh. Behind him, a bounty hunter swings his sword. Oh, hold on a second. This isn't an incredibly unfair video game. This is incredibly amazing video game. Attack. Oh, uh-oh, bad. Get over there. Making mistakes. A punch works really well on this guy. Got him. From the bounty hunter's corpse, you retrieve a steel sword and 2 groats. A groan comes from behind you. The acolyte has fallen, but all else seems well. No bounty hunters are in sight. Blood bubbles at the lips of the acolyte as you kneel beside him. He grips you by the arm and gasps, "The tower! Lower the shield! We can escape them! Safe outside! The high priest's key!" A sudden spasm, and he dies. You leave the dead for the night hounds. While they can feast on the dead, they leave the living alone. You are in the ruins. All around you are the crumbling remains of buildings. There's a broken roadway to the left, while in the distance, you can see the energy dome and the city wall. There's also a manhole through which you could explore underground. So, I think the first thing that I want to do is, you explore, right? You're outside a well-preserved stone building. Enter. Great musty stacks of old books tower to the ceiling. Warily creeping through them, you see an old man with a wild gray beard, a large cloak, and skin painted with strange symbols. He carefully empties books from a backpack onto the floor and arranges them into piles. Try to talk. The old man welcomes you. He tells you of his life and the wonders that the priesthood has achieved. Overnight, it is said, they raised the shield. I have studied it most of my life, and I believe only the priests know enough to cancel the mighty energies. You tell him of the rising waters. He leads you into a cellar filled with ancient artifacts and shows you a powered exoskeleton fashioned from green metal rods. This is my finest discovery. I gift it to you. The skeleton raises your strength by 5 when worn. The hermit says, "We may not escape the waters while the shield stands, and the Tower of Knowledge is where your quest may succeed. I am too old to help you, but I give you a gift which will help. It is a map of the city, and it will tell you where to find what are called transmats. Go to rubble. Go back here. Oh shit! What the fuck?" Oh, Jesus. Jesus. I should have the webcam up for this. Hold on a second. I'm gonna reorganize this stuff. I ought to have the webcam up for this. This one's gonna be properly, you can see my, jaw drop reaction. Blackness closes over you. As you die, you feel despair. Who will save your people? This character is dead, but another hero may come from the rubble to save the city beneath the dome. Game over. You know what? I'm gonna play on keyboard. Keyboard is much easier to control than joystick, despite its weird, despite the weird keys. Yeah, it's QZ and IP. Okay. That's fine. Spacebar. You fight the warrior. Seth Reaver, I will open the bag of holding momentarily. We have to fight the warrior first. Bag of holding. Oh. Gotta hide that. That's good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. You flee in panic. Mark's. Okay. Give up now. Save yourself shame. Attack. Haze at the Grimoire. We got a bidding war going on. The spiral steps seem impossibly long. Finally, they end in a room at the top of the tower. You see a hexagon in the center of the room, an unmarked transmat. This could be what you need to finish your quest. Use transmat. You take a last look at the city and step into the transmat. Unfamiliar sights and sounds assault your senses. Green everywhere, and it's quite cold. The city stands faintly golden brown in the morning sun. All about you is life, trees, birds, possums, deer, fruit. Enough game for everyone to eat well for the rest of their life. You, with a feeling of depression for failing your quest, you start building a new life in a world just entering spring after a long, hard winter. Alone, and a little insane, you stay by the city until the day you see water in the streets. Then you walk away and never look back. Game over. That's an ending. Keyboard. We'll just go with the standard here. You fight the warrior. So the key to fighting the warrior is if you're punching to the right, he'll always walk into your punch. So you can just hold down attack and right. This music is incredible. I love the what is it called, portamento bit in the background that's kind of like low in the mix halfway through the music. Here it is. Boom! Got him. You flee in panic, carrying only a club, backpack, and 5 groats, etc. This part's always the same. It's hot jams. It's hot jams. For sure. Absolutely certain on that one. Okay. Press the key. Enter. Spacebar. Doc, come on. Yeah, I genuinely like this music. I think this music is great. Oops. If you can predict when he's gonna do the long knockback, you can do a club jump. Once you get the guy in the corner, you can stun lock him. Stun lock him like that. Forever. I love that eyebrow raise. Okay. So the first part of the game always goes the same. Explore. Enter. Try to talk. Go to the rubble. No attack this time. So there are random encounters in this game, which is problematic for finishing it. Okay, go left. You enter an overgrown park where dead trees are matched by newer, more fantastic growths. Fat fruits hang from the branches. In the far distance, you see the towers of a fort. In the center of the park is a colored hexagon and an ancient corroded sign which cannot be read. Now the bushes part to reveal a hairy mutant clad clutching a club. You must fight as he attacks you. Alright, this is one of the guys I do not know how to deal with. These guys. Mutants. Punch? Punch on the regular mutants? Okay, punch works on the regular mutants. Punch does not work on the guys with the same, or with the similar sprite who have a knife. The bandits. Oh, okay. Not consistent. So punch works on these guys. Punch does not work on the bigger, the mutants with the knife. Same base sprite, but different weapon. Wink, wink. You eat a ration and rest while you decide which way to go. You could eat one of the obviously poisonous fruits. You die if you eat a fruit. Go to fort. A stone fort is revealed as you push through the bushes. The banner of the Knights Exemplar flaps in the breeze. A dozen black-clad men fight vigorously with wooden swords by the gate. Suddenly, there is a sound behind you. A blow cracks your head, and you slump to the ground. The last you see is a pair of immaculate black boots. You wake shivering in the dark, a throbbing pain in your skull. Hungry and cold, you see the heavy wooden door with iron bars that frame the gloomy corridor beyond. Eventually, a bowl of tepid gruel clatters through a hatch in the door. After smelling it, you decide you aren't that hungry yet, but palatable water can be drunk from a rusty pipe. The next day, you somehow manage to keep down the evil stuff. After looking about the cell wall, you notice that the pipe is loose. You pull it free and have a weapon. Call guard. A guard enters the cell, and you brain him with your pipe. Stepping over the body, you see another guard. He doesn't seem impressed. You must fight. Are you, okay, normal. Brain him. That's how you disintegrate a dude. Fucking generated. You see a room with a locked cupboard, a door, and windows leading outside. A guard is in the room, wearing the uniform of a Knight Exemplar. Fight guard. Okay, is this the impossible guy? This is the impossible guy. Yep. Yeah, he'll hit you with a jump kick. He'll fucking own you with a jump kick. Does he only do the jump kick, though? Can you just, like... Oh, I think I got a strat. Yeah, get fucking clubbed. You see a key on the guard's belt. You open the cupboard and take the 10 groats inside. Enter door. Something pounds into your head and you fall unconscious. You wake shivering in the dark, a throbbing pain in your skull. Hungry and cold, you see the heavy iron door with the heavy iron bars that frame. You see the heavy wooden door with iron bars that frame the gloomy corridors beyond. Eventually, a bowl of gruel, etc. After looking about you, call guard. The guard enters your cell. You smash down on his head with a pipe. The pipe bends, and the guard, a huge slattering brute, growls and takes the pipe from you. He ties it in a knot about your neck and slams the door. For several days, there is no food, and you feel yourself weaken. Then, the food reappears. You lie about until one day you notice the mortar between the stones is crumbling on one wall. Pulling a nail from the door, you begin to scratch out the mortar, convinced that you can hear running water behind the wall. As time passes, your tunnel becomes an obsession. You sleep less, waking quickly to scratch away at your tunnel. Finally, the wall crumbles, and you fall through. You find yourself sitting in cool, refreshing water in a sewer tunnel. Under the rubble is an old skeleton, the thigh bone of which makes a useful club. You splash down to an intersection ahead. There is a ladder and an upward slope on the right. Follow sewer. You enter a chasm lit by a grate 100 feet above you. A well is at the center, and you see a ladder leading down. There's a pool of still water and many succulent fungi. Greedily you eat, restoring your strength and resting. Go through a dodgy tunnel. Go down well. You've entered a concrete tunnel. Daylight shines through a breach in the wall. Ice-cold water splashes at your feet. Go down tunnel. You enter a cavern hung with ropes of mold. Lying near a festering heap, you see a skeleton in corroded armor clutching a sword. A chorus of giggling whoops sound from beside it. The heap of refuse is moving. An amorphous slime creature slithers towards you, its body covered in puckering mouths. Which gibber as it approaches. Fight. Want to say this guy is weak to the kick? Also, my strength has gone down. Oh no! Oh no! He can stand up and attack me. No! Strategy isn't consistent enough. Oh, I got him! I got him. The thing gives a last laugh and is still stepping past it. You grasp the sword. Push on. The tunnel slopes up. You open a trap door and enter a dark cellar. Opening the cellar door, you find yourself in an alley leading into the city plaza. You notice an old man beside you. He's obviously a soothsayer. He extends his palm towards you. Will you pay him for some wisdom? He asks for 1 groat. Yes. He says, your task is difficult. The temple is the key. At the tavern, you may find aid. You're in the plaza. To your left is an alley. The poor queue for gruel served by the priests. You hear the roar of a crowd in the distance. This is where I'm lost. This is where, all the stuff outside, I kind of have an idea of how you can, route through it. And, the different things that can happen. But once inside the city, it's I don't know what the fuck to do here. We can go to a stall. You may buy... Let's buy armor. The stallholder asks if you would like a phial of holy water for 2 groats. Yes. You pay the man and move to one side of the bazaar. You swallow the potion with spreading warmth. The liquid works its effect. Refreshed, you collect your wares and choose where to go. Look at his face. He enjoyed that holy water. To the plaza. The town crier stops in front of you and bellows, a spy from the rubble is at loose in the city. There is a reward of 100 groats for his capture. You are in the plaza. To your left is an alley. The poor queue for gruel served by the priests. You hear the roar of a crowd in the distance. Follow crowd. An arena is before you. A huge crowd cheers as gladiators hack one another to pieces. From across the road, an oily individual hails you. You seem fighting fit. Care to try your luck in the arena? I pay 5 groats a time. No. In the plaza. Okay. Join queue. Nervously, you join the long queue of poor citizens. At last, it is your turn to offer your begging bowl to the priest. 2 beady black eyes stare at you from beneath the robe. The priest shivers and looks away. You sigh in relief and eat the gruel. You leave by the alley. You scuff along the cobblestones in the dark alleyway. Suddenly, a swarthy, long-haired brigand pushes you into the wall. Watch where you're going, you motherless toad. His knife thrust forces you to fight. And this is the guy that always fucking owns me. Oh, almost. Can I kick him? No, he killed me. Dead. I guess maybe you gotta wait and back up and do the jump attack on him. Maybe. Let's make a guy just for fighting. We'll go straight to the, Does anyone, does anyone have the manual to this? There's some extra keys, and I don't know what they're supposed to be. But I know, like, pressing certain keys, like, totally messes the game up. Okay. Blah, the Acolyte, the Hunter, fight. Oh, I haven't read the manual. Of course not. Oh, excellent. Cuba, thank you. The manual has lore. We might need to take a lore reading break. It's an easy enough game to play. Maybe instructions. Window capture. Window capture? Down, okay. That's easy. It's easy. Wait, no, not. I don't want point for this. I want Lexus. Introduction. In the Doc the Destroyer series of games, you take on the role of Doc as he adventures his way through fantasy worlds present, past, and future. Doc is a time traveler whose adventures have somehow led him to the exciting world of the Dome City. Doc does not have access to his time traveler's equipment since he has lost his time machine, and he still retains the power to cloud the minds of other men and effectively change his appearance. You must somehow navigate Doc through the dangerous world of the Dome City and safely win through to your time machine once more. Once you have finished the game, you'll be able to save your character and go on to play other games in the Doc the Destroyer series. As the character Doc, you are a very flexible fellow. Doc has a set of characteristics which are used to represent his various skills and abilities which might affect the game. You'll be able to shape Doc's characteristics to suit the style of gameplay that you prefer. Thus, strong dumb characters or smart dexterous characters are all possibilities open for you to play. One moment. Background to the current story. In the beginning, the world was green and bright. Citizens and rubble runners were one and lived in peace and harmony within the city. Then the gods turned their faces from the world, and the earth was scorched by fire and withered by poisoned rains. Dust rose to cloud the sky, and great cold began. The high priest now talked to the people and told them that he had foreseen the means of their salvation. The Tower of Knowledge, the city's heart, became home to a host of priests who strived to save the people from the terrors of those dark days. One day, the priest declared that all was ready. A wall was thrown around the temple precincts, dividing it from the city. A great dome of energy was raised to seal the city off from the dying planet outside. The key to the Tower of Knowledge was hung about the High Priest's neck as a symbol of his holy office, and the knowledge of the shield's construction was sealed inside the tower forevermore. That's the wall, brother! Hey, wall! The priests removed themselves to the temple precincts, coming forth only to minister to the people. Many strange children were born to the people of the city. The priest cast them forth from the city walls, declaring them to be non-human. Thus came the great rift between the people, who are now divided into the citizens who live in the city and the rubble runners who live in the ruins and sewers outside. All remain under the shimmering energy dome. and thus have things stood for 200 years. Into this strange situation steps our hero, Doc. Found, dazed and naked, outside the city in the rubble runners have taken you into the tribe and nurtured you back to health. As the character Doc, you find yourself somewhat confused. Your last memory is of drinking with some of the fellows back at the Time Guardians Academy, and after that, everything tends to go a little fuzzy in your memory. The fact that you seem to have been naked when you were found indicates that you at least must have been to one mother of a party. The only problem remaining is to locate your time machine, which must be laying around here somewhere. While looking for your time machine one day, you reach the lower levels of the sewers and discover that icy cold water has risen over the past day to cover several feet in depth. Rushing back to the Rubble Runner tribe in alarm, you try to warn them that the tribe is in imminent danger of being drowned, only to find that the tribal shaman has accused you, in your absence, of being a spy for the city temple and is arranging your execution. Bowling over the shaman and his guards, you rush out into the ruins, bereft of your time machine, your companions, and any equipment other than the clothes you are standing in, a few coins, and a wooden club. Your one saving grace is your psionic ability to cloud the minds of others around you to change your appearance, and an ability which relies upon your intelligence. Good luck to you. Okay. Doc's characteristics. Number of characteristics which are set at the start of the game and will affect the way you progress through the adventure. Strength, endurance, intelligence, luck, and charisma. The amount which is given to each characteristic is taken from a total number of 60 points. And the total is thus not large enough to set all characteristics their maximum value of 20. If more points are given to a certain characteristic than are available, the balance is subtracted from the other characteristics. Select the docs of blah blah blah, necessary, game progresses, the opportunity will arise to rest and regain lost endurance. Will be necessary for you to juggle the point settings of Doc's characteristics several times during play to find his ideal characteristic mix. At each location, blah blah blah. Choices of action will involve the character in an arcade combat. You must fight to the death with Doc's opponents. But what you do in the multi-choice game will depend on how you set the characteristics. You passed a guard. Okay, the screen display. The arcade game. This doesn't... Oh, here it is. Here it is. The controls. Look at that cool-ass picture in the background. Here. QZIP space. Commodore key pause. Run, stop, restart. Overhead hit, high kick. High kick? Oh, that's a jump kick. Roundhouse swing, low hit, high hit. This doesn't mention... There's supposed to be a key to show your inventory, isn't there? Isn't there supposed to be a fucking... Okay, F7. Okay, there's the characteristics. Money is a bar. Explore. Enter. Okay. Strength and endurance are very high. Try to talk. Strength and endurance went down, didn't they? Go to Numbskull. Uh-oh, do I have a fight? Oh shit, fucking green. Okay, green is fine. Right, Chubo? Like, something really weird happened when I got that exoskeleton. It made me smarter, but it made me less strong and less endurant. Right? And, like, my strength went down from that battle. Somehow. Anyway, manhole. Go down tunnel. Fight. Oh. High hit is not a thing. Seems like kicking is the way to go. Sometimes it does like double damage. Grasp the sword. Okay, my endurance went way down. That's expected. Push on. Yes. I think my intelligence went up another point and I recovered some, go to stall. Buy armor. Yes. You swallow the potion, gag at the bitter flavor, and clutch your stomach, cursing the stall holder. You decide you'd better not punish him for nearly poisoning you. I lost money. Lost an appropriate amount of money. Let's go to the plaza. Follow crowd. Let's try taking on the arena. See who we fight in the arena. Okay, we fight... Oh, no. Mostly works, but like sometimes he just gets hits in. Oops. Oh, I'm dead. Oops. Getting too greedy. I feel like the low hit is like too infrequently used. Also the like fucking, how do you do it? How do you do it? I'll have to figure this out. It's my favorite move, but it's like hard to do. Maybe it's not... You don't use the fire button? Keyboard. Fight the warrior. No. Can you not do it with the... Can you not do it with a keyboard? How do you do the... Let's try joystick. I want to see if I can do this move with the joystick. Kill me. Kill me. Come on, dude. Good. Good. Joystick. Fight the warrior. There it is. There it is. There's the move. You bang yourself in the face with a club. This is such a good move. Yeah, that's why I switched to joystick. Is that it's like up, right, and fire at the same time. But this is the move. It's up and left is the good move. It's actually more damaging than the punch, but it doesn't advance. So if you can get the guy in the corner, this is the killer move. Or if you get the guy in the corner. The only problem is, like, I don't know how to deal with the arena guy or the knife guy. And those are kind of like stopping points, right? Okay. Alright, so my intelligence, charisma, and luck went down. All of my abilities went down. Except for endurance. Explore. Enter. Try to talk. So the other option is... Okay, we got strength from that. We got, like, 4 points of strength. We got 4 points of intelligence. Probably from talking to him. Transmat in the park. Hairy mutant clutching a club. Must fight as he attacks you. Okay, so this guy we can just punch. Pretty sure this guy we can just punch. Yeah, Hayes, there's is it 2 circuits or 3 circuits in the C64 keyboard? And that's why they use, like, QZIP so that the directionals don't interfere with each other. Something like that. Okay, got the mutant. Got the mutant. Step on hexagon. Unpocketing the fragile creased map. You check the reference symbols on the map and work out your choices. Okay, so we can go to the park, the old library, the sewer, or unknown destination. But where's the transmat in the sewer? You make your way as swiftly as the slime on the walls allows you. To your horror, you hear scuttling squeaking coming towards you. A gasp escapes your lips as half a dozen giant rats attack. Okay, giant rats. We hit them with this. Hit them with this consistently. Yes? It looks like it. They, like, like slow down to attack. Oh, that's a big rat explosion. Only half a dozen. We only need to kill 5 more. Yo, no rep. How are you? Welcome to Doc the Destroyer, an incredible game. Isn't it? It's so good. I love the little, like, portamento part. The, like, in the background. It's kind of low in the mix, but I like it because it's like, it just adds such a dimension to it. Bashing some rats right now. Oh, Chubo, are you still awake? Is Chubo still around? You managed to kill enough of the horrors, and you gladly put on speed in your frenzied escape. Exhaustion causes you to stop running. You see a second tunnel to the left. Chubo, Hazemaker needs some suggestions for messed up fighting games on Amiga. He played Human Killing Machine, and he's hooked. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, we lost some strength. We gained some intelligence. We want to go left or right? Left or right? Left or right? Yeah, Elfmania. Suggested Elfmania. What's the Italian one with the fat guy who's actually a robot? The butt slide game. Master Axe. The Capoeira game. I'm sure there's more, though. Left or right? Left or right? We went right. Panting with exhaustion, you collapse under a dry spillway. You eat a ration and sip at the greasy water, which tastes surprisingly good. Down the tunnel, a harsh white light glows. You decide to face the inevitable and move towards the glow. Your skin crawls in aversion to the horrors before your eyes. Nested in pods, dozens of fat blue-gray slugs pulse to some strange beat. You spy a path that will take you past the pods. If you run past the last of the pods, a few meters of slimy gray creatures, and hear footsteps. You must hide from some passing knights. The advancing armored knights compel you to a near blind stagger through the tunnels. You crack your head and stop to pant and wipe the blood from your brow. Dangerous streets, yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Body blows. Go to Spillway. You take to the tunnels, determined to avoid the slugs. Suddenly, you're startled by a jab in the back. A knight points his crossbow at you. I'm Crossbow Carl, and I'll pierce your eyes as soon as spit at you. His steely eyes lock with yours in some strange test. I always test them this way, Carl says. You brace yourself for the psychic attack. You can only struggle weakly as Carl pins you to the floor with his crossbow. Carl fumbles in his belt pouch, and you surprise him with your kick. His bolt narrowly misses you, and you must fight him. Crossbow Carl. I don't think I've ever seen Crossbow Carl. Capital Punishment. Is Capital Punishment the dominatrix game? Crossbow Carl! You look like a regular fool. Crossbow Carl is just a regular idiot. Short. Oh, he's got less knockback, though. He's got less knockback than other characters. He's got more poise. Yeah, eat shit, Crossbow Carl. Carl dies of the curse. You eat a ration from his pocket and paused by a hexagon on the floor. You step onto the hexagon, and an electric tingle takes you. The chamber echoes with to the chants of the assembled priests. You are relieved to discover that the High Priest's transmat is hidden by drapery. Robes of the varying orders hang on hooks. Deciding that a middle rank would be best, you don the robe and hood, like the others, and you join them in the High Chamber. Joining in a row of gray-robed supplicants, you wait to kiss the golden key and receive Agathak's blessing. Ahead, the priests in the queue unhood their robes. You're horrified to see that, like Agathak's, the gray robes have gray-black slugs attached to their neck. A break in the queue ahead allows you to avoid Discover and try to enter the tower. This is the part that I don't fucking know. Tube Warriors. Fightin' spirit. We got a bunch of money, presumably from Crossbow Carl. Hey, Night Sprites. So what the fuck? Like, this is where I, like, get lost. You can take the transmat to the tower, and you can get in the line here. You need the key, right? You need the key to finish the game. Without the key, you get stuck in the tower. I don't remember how this part goes, and I didn't watch Chubo's VOD earlier to study this properly. Stay in queue. We're gonna stay in the queue. Stay in queue. As you bend to kiss the key, you snatch it and flee down a corridor. Dozens of priests pursue you, desperately summoning your energy. You project the image of Agathax and point commandingly down a hall. You steal a meal and narrowly avoid the night patrols. Ahead, you see a service entrance that will take you to the High Chamber, thus avoiding the tower. Oh no, go to tower. You double back and cross the yard at the tower's base. You match the key in the padlock, and the door opens smoothly. You move into the cool and brightly lit room. There is a whoosh behind you, and you turn to see the heavy doors shut, blocking off any retreat. All about you, exotic machines hum. You understand the controls. The shield control is the bank of switches here, and here's where I place the key, bringing a closed-circuit TV to life. You aren't surprised to see Agathax on the screen. His slug throbs at his neck and says, "Stranger, you have the key to the shield and are trapped in the tower. I know you find it hard to believe, but I want to help you." Ignoring Agathax, you study the controls again and say, "Why are some of the controls missing?" The priest's eyes stare at you. "The Yazgul," he indicates the slug, "in their wisdom have removed the circuit to cancel the shield. I can kill all you slugmen by oscillating the shield," you say. "You wish to pull the oscillator switch now." Yes? Yes. You hold your hand over the switch. "Any last words, Slugman?" you jeer, arming the device that hums loudly as it oscillates the shield at a frequency deadly to all invertebrates. Rage contorts the old priest's face. A slug on his neck explodes. Agathax slumps dead. You try the controls, only to discover that the control to cancel the shield won't respond. Your eyes glimpse a hexagon shape etched into the wall. After exhausting all other possibilities of escape, you press the hexagon, and the wall opens to reveal stairs leading up. The spiral steps seem impossibly long. Finally, they end in a room at the top of the tower. You see a hexagon in the center of the room, an unmarked transmat. This could be what you need to finish your quest, descend the tower. It seems you are doomed to starvation unless you climb the tower and use the transmat. Will you do it? Yes. Decide to try the transmat. Look towards the rubble. Go insane. Okay. So that's the bad ending, right? That's the bad ending. I mean, that's an ending. Fist fighter. I like that all the fighting games on Hollow Light are called beat-em-ups. once we get this guy cornered, can we do this? Yeah, eat it. Okay. Run. Attack. Talk. Handsman at the park. Mutant. Ain't fucking with this mutant. If he hits, he's too fucking strong. Human killing machine, yeah. Fighting spirit. Chubo, did you get to see the fucking the capoeira game that ran like 1,000,000,000 times too fast on the vampire? Pretty good. Okay, step on the hexagon. Unknown destination. Okay. The sewers, giant rats. Okay. Oops. What times am I showing? What? Is that like a porno webcam joke case? Or am I missing something? Late Mortal Kombat. That's not capital punishment, is it? Did capital punishment get well reviewed? I don't think I can play capital punishment, right? So what, like 88, 89? Oh, that's a good face. Oh, that's part of the Commodore ad in the background. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, this should pause it. Yeah, if we take the Infinite Grimoire, we can see let me move this up. Here we go. There we go. Okay, you managed to kill enough of the horrors that you gladly put the speed in your frenzied escape. We'll go left this time. Concrete tunnels. Go down tunnel. Amorphous slime. Try to dodge. No! I'm in the city now. This gives you intelligence. Follow the crowd. It takes you to the arena. You say yes. If you say no, you go back to the fucking, this? No, that won't work. That won't work. Hitting self? Oh! 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 Strategy! Hey, Tiger Maxi. Strats! I got strats. Oh, no, I took a hit. It's pretty consistent, though. No, it's not consistent enough. I'm gonna win. I think I'm gonna win. I could win. Yeah, I won. Okay, good. Do I have to fight more guys? Well fought. Will you fight another? Or how about trying something special? Something special. You were led into an arena filled with water. Mud impairs your movement. A water lizard charges toward you. Oh no! Okay. That's a good dinosaur. That's a good water lizard. Not as far as I know. Fucking... Look how much money I have! Back to Plaza. Thank you very much. Go to stall. Buy a bow. Yes. Okay. That did not restore my endurance at all. Back to the plaza. Go to a stall. Arrows. How many arrows? 5. Yes. I got 1 point of endurance back for that. To the plaza. Go to the stall. Buy armor. Okay. 4 points of endurance, 1 point of money. Alright, the alley, right? Because if I follow the crowd, I go to the thing. If I join the queue... Yeah, now we have to fight. This guy, I do not know how to deal with this guy. I guess maybe, like... Nope. Because he can do that. And he can just fucking kill you. I almost had him, too. I don't know how to deal with that. Okay, gotta go right in the tunnel. Oops. Oh, I got an idea to make this go faster. Whoa! That was cool! Joystick, normal. Oh, it's the same speed. Oh, wait. Maybe I need to, hold on. No. What a well-programmed game. Even overclocking the system doesn't, like, negatively affect it. I actually wonder if, I wonder if this is about if this is the same speed on PAL and NTSC. Is that even possible? It can't be, right? Oh, that freezes it, though. Oh, that froze the whole thing. Okay, we were still on the first fight. File browser. What is that pick, I wonder? Is that like... Hold on a second. No. Here. Pick. Oh, look at that! That's a good picture. Doc the Destroyer is a fucking awesome character. The fucking Viking helmet and a cape. And a fucking, like, electro mace or something. Like the weird mutants and shit in the background. Doc the Destroyer from jail. What a good picture, though. Isn't that good? Isn't that a good picture? Cassette loading screen, yeah. I'm not sure what this is doing now. It's like... It's doing disk access stuff. But it's not actually accessing anything. Reset. Doc Cosmos. Who was talking about Doc Cosmos recently? Somebody. You like to cheat? No. I have a feeling that the city is, like, entirely a red herring. I think I know where I need to go, but I don't know how to get there normally. Turn, go. I gotta figure out how to wire a rapid fire. Oh, nice, nice. I gotta figure out how to wire a rapid fire onto this button. A physical rapid fire. Maybe with like a potentiometer or something. I guess I don't want to really mess with this 3D printed case. I have a feeling it'll like crack if I try to do anything at all to it. Alright. I want to attack here. This is an easy win and supposedly gets us a sword.
My God, that's fantastic.
Like, what? MP83, thank you for the host. I need to move some stuff around here. Webcam needs to be under the overlay. This needs to be under the webcam. There we go. Good. MP83, how are you? Open the bag of holding. Bag of holding. There you go. Oh, nice. I might have to look that up. Lady Safari. Did I see Anne playing something like that earlier today? Talk. The bootleg version called Africa Film. Go to the Transmat in the park. Fight the mutant. Yeah, well, because I have two buttons, right? And the two buttons are, like, they're both wired to the same input. So, like, I could just wire this one to always be turbo, so I have, like, regular and turbo. Was what I was thinking. Okay. Step on the hexagon. Sewer. Giant rats. Okay, giant rats we know how to deal with. Made cheats for it to use it on OpenMSX, like for copy protection. Doc the Destroyer is an incredible game. It's basically like, you know, what are those books called? That were super popular, the like choose your own adventure books that had combat and stuff in them. It's like that, basically. There's a multiple choice fighting fantasy, yeah. The like, what was it, like Lone Wolf or something? Chubo. There are Lone Wolf games on Spectrum that seem to play a little bit like this. I imagine there's probably a way to like... There's probably a way to make the combat like more engaging. Like use multiple moves and stuff. Right. Panting with exhaustion, you collapse under a dry spillway. Okay, so you go to the spillway. Face the inevitable. Your skin crawls in aversion. The horrors before your eyes. Nest in the paws. Fat blue gray slugs pulse to some strange beat. You spy a path. It'll take you past the pods. You run past the last few meters of slimy gray creatures and hear footsteps. You must hide from some passing knights. Advancing armored knights compel you to a near blind struggle through the tunnels. You crack your head and stop to pant and wipe the blood from your brow. Go to the spillway. So that takes you back here again. You fight Crossbow Carl. Fight Crossbow Carl, who's just a chump, really. Use the punch strat on him. Yeah, Chubo, there's the Lone Wolf games on Spectrum have the same kind of setup as this, where it's a multiple choice adventure. And then there's, it's a multiple choice adventure, and then there's, like, what looks like action combat. The jumping move doesn't work too well on this guy, but I think it might work kind of well on the knife guy that is the bane of my existence. I don't know what's down that one alley, but I can get down there. Okay. Carl dies with a curse. This takes you into the chamber. Stay in queue. You snatch the key. Command them down a hall. Go to the tower. Heavy doors shut. You should pull the oscillator switch. No. Agathax stiffens and says, I tell you it is true. The Yazgul are an ancient race who must have hosts to live. You will risk losing your only hope for survival? How do you mean? You ask. We Yazgul will allow you to switch off the shield only after you disarm the means to kill us. Will you agree? And then I think you say no here? This is the part where it gets really confusing, right, Chubo? I remember this part of your stream and it being like, you say yes and then you say no and it works or something. Do you remember this part? I think if you agree, you just die, right? It's like game over, the Yazgul take over. Well, we'll try it. We'll agree. You say to Agathax, I can see the Yazgul have a right to live, for the moment anyway. I have disarmed the oscillator. Agathax smiles. You have done the right thing. Never before have we Yazgul met someone like you. What do you wish to do? You tell him of the rising waters in the sewers. So you wish to open the shield, breaking centuries of tradition. Yes, you reply. Agathax pauses as if listening. If you guarantee not to speak against the Yazgul, we will open the shield. Do you promise? Yes, you agree. And the circuit maintaining the shield opens under Agathax's fingers. The door to the temple opens. And looking out, you see the city, the sky, the distant glacier, green trees, and limitless, endless space everywhere. Sitting by an open manhole on a hill, you see your time machine. You run quickly from the Tower of Knowledge. Although you are a hero, it would be better to go home. Then you can return your time machine to the Time Academy's garage before it is missed. You can always come back. You have all the time in the world. Press play and record. Then hit any key to save your character. Save your character to the tape. There you go. Good ending. Hope you caught all of that, Hayes. And then it just goes back. It's two endings. There are two endings to Doc the Destroyer. Good ending and a bad ending. Good morning, Posh. Morning. Oh, it's late, isn't it? It's late. Oh. There we go. We did it. That's Doc the Destroyer. Doc the Destroyer done. Just have to get through that gauntlet of stuff. You know what? I'm curious about something. Hold on. I'm curious about something. If I go full strength and endurance, no charisma, no intelligence, and just the remainder in luck. Is it possible to win the game like this? Fight the warrior. Okay. Beard is a stat. Okay, so I know the route to the game now. I wonder what route you take if you don't use the transmat. Okay, feeling panic, thing. Fight the warrior. Taking a lot of like unnecessary hits just because like I can try to rush the fights. That's a good strategy. That's a good strategy. That's a good like speed strat right there. Is just go all the way right. Oh yeah, right. Here's the thing I was gonna try. Is you do that. No, the mutant it doesn't work on the mutant. Use this strat. We do this on the mutant. Yeah, that's a good attack. It does more damage than the punch, too. And it doesn't knock them back. It doesn't do the far knockback as often. So that's faster. In general. Step on the hexagon. Sewer. Fight the rats. The rats are a little, like, too cute to be killing them in impunity. Okay, you can sometimes get multiple hit frames in on this one. With the kick. Very dynamic game. Cams to show off just how dynamic it is. Right? Oh, we got Crossbow Carl early here. Crossbow bolt beds itself in your shoulder. Crossbow Carl. Okay, this should get me in range. Get fucking generated, Carl. Oh. That's my victory dance. Stay in queue. Snatch it. Flee. Blah blah blah. Oh! Oh shit! One of the priests come back towards you alone. The slug throbbing in his neck. Guessing that the slug could see you beyond the amulet's illusion, you must choose a psychic battle. Is he looking at my rack? Blackness closes around you, you die. If you choose psychic battle, you're dead. Joystick. Yeah, it's funny, it doesn't even, like... It doesn't even, like, give you anything. As soon as you choose Psychic Battle, it's just, you die. It just gives you the standard death text. If you fight him, he has a unique sprite, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try next time. If that happens. Start a timer for this. Fucking Doc the Destroyer speedruns. I won, Hayes. I won. I completed the game and now I'm like trying alternate routes. Optimal speed strategy is for fights. I think it's that you push the guy back and like get him in the corner as fast as possible. Okay, you get to do, you do. Thank you, Hayes. Whoa, what? How did I do that from the joystick? What? The game is so fucked up right now. What is going on? This game has some really weird bugs. Chubo, did I show you the F1 thing? Where if you press F1, you, like, go to the end of the game? Sometimes you get stuck in a loop of doing the same, like, event repeatedly. Okay. Is it go left? Yeah, here we go. Must fight. Must fight the mutant. Can I do this? Yeah, this works better. This kills the mutant quicker because he's like... It's harder to push back. Yeah, I'll show you the F1 thing in a second. You might only be able to do it from a fresh start. Step on the hexagon. Boom. Rats. I think this game would be fascinating to route for a speed run. Where's Dana? Dana. You need to route Doc the Destroyer for a speed run. I bet there's a way to avoid the rat encounter and get to the spillway faster. Oh man, I just got 3 hits on that rat. Doc the Destroyer at GDQ. Right. Okay, fight Crossbow Carl. I could always submit It Came from the Desert Turbo CD, but I don't have the hardware for it. Well, I have the SSD S3, but I don't know if that counts. I don't have an actual Turbo CD. Okay. Q. That's the thing. Attack him. You attack him. He is surprisingly strong, and you realize he may beat you. Oh! Oh, good! Good! Oh, no! Oh, no, look at his sprite. What a good sprite. Chubo, have you considered making this guy's animation one of your cheer motes? Gray robe falls under your superior technique. You quickly move off, eluding capture. You steal a meal and narrowly avoid the night patrols. Ahead, you see a service entrance. It'll take you to the high chamber, thus avoiding the tower. Go to tower. Yeah, you search the room for help. In the cupboard that obviously belonged to Hapatha, the previous high priest, you discover files of a greenish potion. Remembering that old Hapatha was senile, you expect that the potions may enhance your intelligence, so you swallow a potion. You understand the controls. The shield control is the bank of switches here. And here's where I place the key. Bringing a closed-circuit TV to life, you aren't surprised to see Agathax on the screen. His slug throbs at his neck and says, "Stranger, you have the key to the shield and are trapped in the tower. You find it hard to believe, but I want to help you." Ignoring Agathax, you study this. Why are some of the controls missing? The priest stares at you. The Yazgul, he indicates the slug. In their wisdom, do you wish to pull the oscillator switch? No. Allow you to switch off the shield only after you disarm the means. Do you agree? Yes. Met someone like you. Wish to do? You tell him of the rising waters. Next positive listening. You guarantee not to speak against us. Yes, you agree. Your containing the shield opens under Agathex's fingers. Door to the temple open. Looking out, you see the city, the sky, the distant glacier, green trees, and limitless, endless space everywhere. Sitting by an open manhole on a hill, you see your time machine. You run quickly from the Tower of Knowledge. Although you are a hero, it would be better to go home. Then you can return your time machine to the Time Academy's garage before it is missed. You can always come back. You have all the time in the world. Look at that! Look at that! Whoops. Don't look at that. That was a zero intelligence playthrough. Somehow. He uncontrollably drank the potion and it didn't kill him. What a strange game. Oh right, the F1 thing. Get over there. There we go. Quick kill. Quick kill. This is the F1 thing. The spiral steps seem impossibly long. Finally, they end in a room at the top of the tower. You see a hexagon in the center of the room, an unmarked transmat. This could be what you need to finish your quest. Use transmat. We fight the warrior again. Sometimes it puts you in an infinite loop. Sometimes it, like, takes you to the bad ending directly. Fucker, come on. Get closer. There we go. Oh, he killed me. He got, like, a huge hit. I wonder what, like... F1 here does? No? F2? F3 do? Nothing. F1 does something there. F7 shows this. Oh, so that's return. Shift F1? Straight back into battle. It's very, very strange. Extremely mysterious. The most mysterious dinosaur. Hazemaker. So speaking of It Came from the Desert, have you seen the Turbo CD version of it? Have you, like, seen what it consists of? Hold on, let me boot up It Came from the Desert on Turbo CD real quick.